A very, very, very special announcement to everyone that watches Jctv Africa. Today, we are not going to have a live broadcast as it was supposed to be at 9 p.m. I'm recording this. Is 2048. I have a special announcement to everyone that follows Jctv Africa. And I will explain the reason why. I couldn't do the live broadcast because of my internet connectivity. It is very, very slow here. But here is the story. I would like to say to everyone that loves this channel, I want to show you the impact of podcast and why I bought some of this equipment that you are seeing. And this is my Zoom podcast microphone. I would really want you to partner with me in making this podcast a success. And I want to show you the impact of podcasts, the difference between the mainstream media and the podcast. I want you to watch this video and see the differences. So I want to show you guys, here I am typing Mbuyiseni Ndlozi interview. I want you to see there, the podcast and chill interview is coming out on top. It was then done 2 days ago. And look at the one that was done by SABC. Now, I want you to watch here. And also, if you go and watch this interview, you will hear the audio was very, very terrible. I wonder what happened to the guys at SABC. They did a very poor job for such an important interview. Now, watch Sendlozi, a podcast in Shield. That's him. Look at the subscribers. 1.5 million for MacG. But look at the numbers. 837 views there. Do you see that? That shows you that there is impact in the podcast than in the mainstream media. People are leaving mainstream media. They want conversations. And this one is at good 2 hours more than the one that SABC has, which is 38 minutes long. So you see the impact? That's what I'm talking about. Now, one thing that podcast has had an impact on in the past few years is that these are conversations that we're having. We aren't having interviews because people or the Generation Z is not interested in interviews. They're interested in conversations. Now, if you look what really caused Donald Trump to win in the 2024 elections was because he was not in the mainstream media. He went and did podcasts. So he was interacting or interfacing with the young generation. That's what we want to do. And I've shown you in the video where MacG, a podcast that is 1.5 million in terms of numbers, but it made an impact with one interview, one podcast, which is most of all looking like a radio show. So how are you going to partner with us and how does this work? First of all, you can partner with us. Probably you have a property that you can allow us to use when we're doing our podcast in Zimbabwe, mainly in Zimbabwe. We are not yet open for a property in South Africa, right? What this podcast is going to entail is we are not going to only do political podcasts. We are going to embrace all conversations. We're going to be talking to singers. We're going to be talking to soccer stars. We're going to be talking to people in this business fraternity. We're going to be talking to people in the financial space. Everyone is welcome. We are going to make it a podcast for everyone. So you can partner with us by us giving a property that we can use for us to house our services there and do the podcast. And number two, you can partner with us by you giving us your products that we can advertise. We don't want you to give us products that we can advertise for a month. We want this to be a long-term game whereby you come to us and you give us your product. We market it for a year or 2 years so that you can see the impact in the long run. So that's another way. You can come and do product equity. I'll give you examples of how this has worked in the case of MacG. He has Chiller's Punch, which is an alcohol that is being sold. He has got Grandeur alcohol that is also being sold. Now, how this marketing strategy has worked is that MacG does not have on a distilling company or something like that, but he has partnered with people that are in the distilling industry to create a brand that one, MacG gets a share of it, and the distilling company gets a share of it. They are already in the industry and they are already making money. So now they are just identifying with the brand. That's what we want to do. You have a brand that you want us to market and you put our name on the brand and people associate with it. And that way we get a share. You also get a share of the product being pushed and you getting your money back. So that's how we are going to be doing the podcast. And please, If you want to be a partner, please partner with us. That's how we want it to be done. I thought I need to give you this special announcement on the developments on the podcast. I'll see you when you come to partner with us on the numbers that are appearing on the screen. Get in touch. Let us talk.